Hey, what's up? My name's Kyle. I'm the founder at HireUA, and this video is about how to utilize a short form video editor in terms of your growing business. So first and foremost, what is everything about short form video? Why is everybody doing it? And it's really become so popular because of Alex Hormozi and what he's kind of done. I know that you've seen it. It's the vertical style Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, where everybody, someone will pop up, they'll be saying something very interesting. It's got subtitles that flash across, little emojis flying everywhere. So it's become very mainstream popular now, which means that you can totally make short form video content produced by a short form video editor, someone who kind of specializes in this. You can post this across all your social media channels. It doesn't really matter what kind of business you have. The opportunity is there for you to utilize this trend while it's here. The question is, will the trend stick around? And that's something that we just don't know. It's the internet, right? Everything moves so fast. There's different trends. Something's gonna be popular one month. The next month, it's totally out of style. But for now, this short form video seems to be here to stay. And you've noticed that since TikTok came around a few years ago, every other platform has copied it. It's kind of unfortunate in some ways because there's been a lot of stuff that's gone on in the last few years where people's attention span is just small. You ask a lot of people these days, what's the last time you read a book? And they're just gonna give you this blank face. They don't know. They have no idea. They haven't read a book in the last 5 years because they started going to Instagram. They started just looking at photos. And then it became like when Twitter took off a few years ago, because I started my career as a blogger back in 2013. That was what I did, was long form blog articles. And then it's okay, Twitter took off, and Twitter at the time was 140 characters. So then it became people who can't read a blog go to Twitter, people who can't read go to Instagram, and then people who don't want to look at just an image, they go to YouTube. And now people won't even watch a 10-minute video. If I sit here and talk about short form video content for 15 minutes, people are not gonna watch that. But you know what? They're gonna watch 20-second clips that my video editor chops up from this long form video, and they're gonna watch those. So the attention span of people has gotten smaller and smaller, and the value of attention is higher. So if you're able to actually captivate someone, if you're able to grab someone's attention, and you're able to pull them in, that's powerful. Attention is the world's new currency. So how do you utilize this in terms of your business? If you're a business owner and you are messing around editing videos, that is not a high leverage, that is not a high ROI activity. You simply need to be using your time in better ways. There's a lot of things with business, when I get on calls with people and they're looking to hire and they're trying to outsource something too soon, you can tell. If you don't have at least a baseline level of competency in the role that you're trying to hire for, then you shouldn't hire for it. If you don't have this baseline level of how to do a job in your business, then the question is, can you really train someone to do it? Can you really expect someone to actually succeed in that role if you yourself has not been able to succeed with it before already? Video editing is not one of these things. The reason why is simple, is because it just takes too much time and it does require specialized skills. Anyone can open up iMovie and they can make a few funny little templates and they can cut a few things together, but to actually get stuff done well on a professional level that you would want representing your business does require training and then still a lot of time. For example, I'm gonna film this video. By the time I'm done with the raw footage, it'll probably be 12 minutes or so. Regardless of how good an editor is, they have to go through those 12 minutes. They have to make tiny little cuts at precise milliseconds. They have to do all these different little things that make the video come together, which as a business owner, it's just not a good use of your time, not when you can outsource it so easily. The biggest mistake business owners make when it comes to short form video content is going through the entire portfolio. Obviously, I run a hiring agency. I'm gonna streamline this process for you, but if you're gonna go out and hire this on your own, the biggest mistake you can do is sit there and go through every piece of their portfolio, because then you're gonna look at this piece here, you're gonna look at that piece there, and you're say, oh, he could have done this a little bit better, this doesn't quite fit. Instead, have a sample of what you are looking for in your business, just a very clear expectation of what you want this person doing, and say, I would like you to send me the 1 to 3 pieces in your portfolio that most closely resemble the project or ongoing job that I plan to have you do in my business. And of course, the question that comes after that is always can I have them do a trial task? So as a business owner, before you start going down the road of trial task, I'd like you to answer this question. Would you work for free? If someone asked you to go do work for free, would you do it? And keep in mind, a lot of video editors, they're on a freelance basis. They are the business owner just like you. This is a creative role where they do need to demonstrate their chops on some level. So I say there's a really fine line. If you're asking someone to do 30-minute trial task for free, you're probably okay with that. It's probably gonna be acceptable. If you're asking someone to do an hour or two, you're asking hey, make a long form 4-minute video for me for free. That's crazy. You're gonna scare away the best candidates because the best candidates probably already have a few clients. They're in high demand. They are not gonna sit there and work for you for free. Why would they? So in conclusion, short form video content is here to stay for the time being. Businesses are continuing to invest money in this. There are so many people now offering the service. And the reality is, you as the business owner, you cannot be sitting here doing editing for yourself. Your time needs to be spent on the high leverage stuff, signing new business, coming out with new offers, all the other things that actually drive a business forward. It doesn't matter how good of a job you do editing someone's video. At the end of the day, that is not going to move the business forward. It is going to fulfill the current client. It's going to put money in your pocket, but that is not the same as growth. You have to be able to remove yourself from that. If you don't, your business will simply not prosper over time. Of course, after short form video content, there will be another trend. There will be something else, another app, another platform that takes off, and everybody's gonna go copy it. The short form stuff gets them in the door for the longer form stuff. If you, for example, looking to hire a video editor, maybe you stumbled across this video, you've watched me now in a various clips for 30 seconds. Now maybe you'll go and watch the long form version of this video. But to get you in the door was the short form content, and the algorithms on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, they are pushing content. They want people watching, so it will reward you if your stuff's good. But as a business owner, you can't just be sitting here doing all the work yourself. It's just not a good use of your time. Full-time video editors, 40 hours a week, they are much less expensive than you would probably think. A lot of people also get really hung up. They say like, I want to pay per the video or for the project. It's much better to just calculate the amount of hours that you think it's going to take someone to do it and then start looking at that. If you want all this taken off your hands, go to hire-ua.com and we will be sure to take care of you. We've got a lot of really good video editors that we've placed over the years from Ukraine, and there's a lot more out there looking for work. So anyways, hire-ua.com, and otherwise have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.